morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the morning sprint. I am back after a long weekend. As you can see, my voice is not back with me. Went out to hang out with our girl Brittany Weir in Cleveland, Ohio, her new location. So, yeah, we left on, I guess, Thursday right after work. Took off on Friday and saw hockey, checked out what Cleveland atmosphere was, and it was pretty fun. So thank you guys for welcoming me back, and please excuse my voice. I may sound a bit hoarse right now, so don't judge me. You know, right here on the Morning Sprint, we are all about making people smile, making your day, and kind of bringing out those stories that got you talking, got you smiling, got you thinking, got you scratching your head. But we got this one. I think it's kind of hilarious, but check this out. This is coming up later in the sprint. My question is, would you vote for this dog to run for office? Apparently, you have that option to cast a ballot now. We chat about this dude named Scooby later on in the sprint. And we're also going to talk about a really cute story that I think is going to make people smile. It's just a simple gesture that a little boy did to a cop that ended up involving calling 911. So all of that good stuff is coming up later in the sprint, but let's get right into some of the serious stories, again, with the positive spin on them and what we can do, all can do to contribute when trying to help people get back on their feet. So foundation has been created in Matthew Perry's name to help those struggling with addiction. You guys already know that was a shocking death that happened last week. Matthew Perry, he played on Friends. Foundation launched Friday, less than a week after his death from an apparent drowning. In a statement, Matthew Perry Foundation said that it wants to honor the actor's legacy by making a difference in as many lives as possible. Now, again, Perry played Chandler Bing on Friends and has been very open about his lifelong efforts to recover from drug and alcohol addiction. He detailed his journey in a 2022 memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. And in an interview last year, Perry said that he hoped to remember or be remembered most for his efforts in helping others struggling with addiction. So, yeah, rest in peace to Matthew Perry. I know that kind of, again, shocked a lot of people. A lot of people were thrown off by that. The fact that it happened by an apparent drowning, you know, that's something that I think a lot of people, you just never know what's going to happen. But it's cool that someone is taking his death and the life that he lived and turning it into a way to help others struggling with the same demons that he struggled with. Moving on, now this is something you already know. We're in 30 Days of Hope, and we're all about the kids, getting them resources, getting them families, and trying to figure out what we can do to make sure they succeed in life. Going to college for the first time can be nerve-wracking, but for kids who grew up in foster care, it can be even more impossible. Got a lot of things that they have to deal with to overcome many hurdles. But a program at Virginia Community College is making it easier called Great Expectations. It's for people who spent time in foster care, and this year marks a milestone for the first time. It's available at all 23 community colleges in Virginia. Mike Page at Central Virginia Community College helps them navigate financial aid, class schedules, and so much more. And he says that one student needed a $60 supply for welding class, but didn't have that money.
She didn't have the money. Without my program, she wouldn't have been able to finish the class. She probably would have dropped out. I got her one day. She cried. She was so overwhelmed over that simple thing.
So it's working. Students in Great Expectations program graduate at 3 times the national rate for foster youth, and we have a link on how you can qualify for this program on our website at WSLS.com. Now, again, with 30 Days of Hope, Jenna Zipton, she's been working closely with trying to highlight a child each day in November. And today, we got a really cool girl. Her name is Karma. She got a lot of personality, so check out her story.
I like to do silly faces. I want people to know that I am very funny and that I like to make people laugh.
Karma likes to jump on the trampoline and swing outside.
I'm really good at art and gymnastics.
The 9-year-old's favorite movie is Harry Potter, especially the first one.
My friends would describe me as funny, hilarious, and kind. I make silly faces and I tell the funny jokes.
She is smart and excited to find a family where she fits in.
My favorite holiday is Christmas because we get presents and we get to spend time with our family.
And the perfect family would be one that she could do activities with, like playing board games or hide and seek.
I would describe my family as funny, kind, and generous.
I love her story because, again, you just see that purity in her. You know, she's just like a normal kid. She loves Christmas, loves being nice to people, likes being silly. You know, stuff like that will make anybody, you know, smile. So I pray that she finds that warm, loving home that she deserves, that family that loves her deeply. And again, it's something that should remind all of us out there who didn't have the struggles that some of these kids have been, you know, have had to deal with. But just remind them, just be thankful for what you do have. And again, praying for others to hopefully that they'll be able to have that sense of normalcy in their lives. Got to give some love to the museum, Virginia Museum of Transportation. You guys remember that big old Queen of Steam? Well, it did its thing, and it did it pretty well, man. This is the Class J611 steam passenger locomotive. Roanoke designed and built locomotive pulled nearly 20,000 passengers from Victoria Station in Goshen to Stanton and back while enjoying the peak fall colors. Passengers came from all over the place, as far away as Europe, Africa, and Australia. So, yeah, shout out to that. That's always a cool story to highlight. And something else that's always cool to highlight is our veteran story. So this particular guy is from Eagle Rock, received a huge honor for his role in Japan during World War II. 90-year-old Marion Knoll was a member of the Navy and served in Iwo Jima. Private War Museum in Catawba recognized him as he shared his experience. He then presented a 48-star flag to the museum, which is similar to the one that his ship carried during the war that was later raised in the famous picture of the Battle of Iwo Jima.
With 48 stars, which was the max and the type of flag that we gave the Marines to hoist on Master Abachi.
It's people like that I'm pretty sure I can sit down and just talk to all day long just to hear what they went through, their experiences in war and just in the military. So thank him so much for his service. Marion served as third-class motor machinist during World War II. So always a good time to highlight our veterans, and we're going to do that specifically, especially for the Veterans Day Parade. That is coming up in this weekend. You don't want to miss it. So this weekend, we are going to highlight first of all, I need to get this out the way. 13th Annual Virginia's Veterans Day Parade officially kicks off this Saturday, but get this, we are being recognized nationally for the event, which is always a cool thing to have. But it's going to be heroes, horses, marching bands, dozens of entries going to hit the streets in downtown Roanoke, celebration of those who served. And of course, if you cannot make it, you can watch it right here live on WSLS 10. Always a good time out there. I remember we went down and we had the crowd going. Everybody was super pumped. USA, USA, I remember that, but it's always a blessing to highlight our veterans because, again, I say it all the time and I cannot say it enough. Without them, we wouldn't be able to enjoy nearly none of the freedoms that we have now. I know a lot of people are so contested about what freedom is this, what right is this, and all that stuff. But again, because we are here living in a country where you can literally protest and do things that you just like, bro, you need to chill out. We can do that here. We have the freedoms to do that. But again, that's all because of what our men and women in uniform have fought and bled for and died for, that ultimate sacrifice. So again, always a blessing right there. Let's get right into this weather forecast. Woke up today, it was cool, but it wasn't nearly as cold as it has been, I will say. But suppose we got that little roller coaster going on this week. So we got meteorologist Parker Beasley joining us right now with our Monday forecast.
Hey there, everyone. Warm and sunny conditions for today. We get to about 68 degrees. Tonight, cloudy conditions build in, so we'll stay a little bit warmer, but we're still cooling down to about 50 degrees. But have a look at the daytime temperature trends over the next 7 days. Monday through Thursday, well above average for the month of November. But on Friday, we return right near average, and that is thanks to our next fall-like cold front that will be moving through. And so our rain chances increase on Friday. That is what we're looking forward to this week, as a lot of us are still dealing with dry conditions.
All right, Parker, thank you so much. Moving on, we do got to give you guys that huge reminder. You already know what time it is, and it's that time of year where elections is about to happen. I know we live in a world where it's kind of a political toxic-like environment happening right now, but still, you want to change something, you got to let your voice be heard, okay? So tomorrow, 10 News will bring you live team coverage throughout the entire day, from the polls to the watch parties. We're going to have crews from all across our region. There's our lovely reporters. We got Duke Carter, Lindsey Kennett, got Connor Dietrich, Sydney, Jax Timer, Thomas Mundy, and our girl Amy. So again, they're going to be doing it really, really well for you guys. So when we're not on air, of course, you'll find the updates on our website at WSLS.com. And then also you could go get the 10 News app. You get the alerts sent straight to your phone as well. So you already know Governor Glenn Youngkin is trying his best to get that red wave, I guess you want to call it, because they've been doing well so far as Republicans. But, get out there, get your votes in, do what you can do. And again, if you don't vote, we don't want to hear you complaining about nothing, because everybody got something to say around this kind of time of year. No matter what party you're in, it's just a big, huge fight. But you ain't worth being in that fight if you don't vote to begin with. Okay, moving on. Speaking of election being on the horizon, this is the funny story that I want to tell you guys about. This kind of going to have you scratching your head. And also, it made me tickle, because I guarantee you, somebody out there is going to push Scooby up in the polls. But with Election Day on the horizon, one four-legged candidate in Southwest Virginia election is making one final push to secure some votes. And we're talking about a 2-year-old golden doodle named Scooby. You see him right there, from St. Paul, Virginia, running for office with the hopes of serving on town council. His campaign has made him pretty popular among his fellow dogs.
He wants a dog park. He wants more pet-friendly dining options here in town. He wants the swimming pool open at the end of the year for a doggy day at the pool.
Look at those Scooby. So the question is, can a person actually vote for Scooby? And that's actually get him a seat on town council. That is true. You can actually write in Scooby's name on the ballot, but according to Virginia Code, in order to hold any office on the Commonwealth or in its government units, a person must be qualified to vote for office. So that kind of excludes Scooby out, but I guarantee you, with the crap that's happening right now in our political world, someone out there, and I'm pretty sure multiple people are out there, are going to push Scooby on that ballot so many times. Look at him in his little suit and stuff. Now, and I also want to, the owner of Scooby, she ain't slick. That joker knows. She was just like, if I can't do it, and if nobody else is going to get these parks in and this pool and all this stuff, I'm gonna put my request in through Scooby. Can't nobody deny a cute dog. But yeah, no, I think that was actually very entertaining, pretty funny to do so, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does actually somehow or another be up there by the top candidate. We'll see. Let's get Jazzy Jazz in on this. Jazz, are you with me?
Hey, good morning.
Hey, girl, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you doing? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, girl. Happy Monday. Look, what do you think about Scooby?
I think he has no clue. He is so cute. He's adorable. I think it's just a really good way to get people out and voting, because the voting is extremely important. It's our civic duty. So I think it's just a very cute, unique way to get people out to the polls and things like that. So I think it's cute. It put a smile on my face.
Yes, it makes everybody. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with a cute dog. And last thing we need, would you make Scoop run for office?
Well, if anyone would vote for him.
He would have my vote.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so yeah, the Veterans Day Parade is this weekend, and for people out there who want to know how they can watch it and stuff like that, if they can't physically be there, what are some ways that they can do so?
Yeah, so we'll have a Choose Your View live stream on Saturday. So just head to our website and we'll have it streamed on our Facebook, our YouTube, and on our website and OTT apps as well. So we'll have an article with further information on how you can watch it. But if you can't even make it out if you're unable to make it out to the parade in person, you can always watch it from the comfort of your home. So it's really exciting, and we just love to see you guys there. And like I said, if you can't watch it, just join us online.
Yes, girl. Tell me, do we have any comments or viewers today?
Yeah, we have a comment from Kareem.
Yeah. It should be, you know what? It literally, we should make this the Jeff, Jazz, and Kareem show.
Oh, honestly, yes, absolutely. He says, these adorable children need stable, dedicated family. He said, has WSLS produced segments on how simple the adoption process is, or what prospective parents should expect along the way? So we do have a Q&A article on 30 Days of Hope, which you can find on our website. It kind of breaks down the adoption process and how you can, and all that it takes to adopt a child. So just head to our website, and we do have like an intro article with just commonly asked questions and answers as well. And his next comment, he said, Scooby's a golden doodle. He said, looks like a politician to me.
I love it. Kareem, thank you so much, man.
He always leaves the best comments, I
He
swear.
does. Do we have...
And then we had another comment from David Cole. He said that sweet puppy dog would do better than most people running for office.
Yes. Hey, facts. Facts. That's what I thought. It was so funny because I'm just like, at this point, what we got to lose, man? Just put them in there.
But yeah, that's it for today.
All right, girlie. Well, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye. Before I get out of here, guys, I do have a couple stories that I do want to kind of remind you about so that we can make sure we figure out how to help each other. Let me make sure I'm on the right track. Yep, there we go. Okay, yeah, so this is a particular program that I think a lot of people needs to be aware of, and this is dealing with trying to help those in the homeless population. So one program in the New River Valley, making sure no one is left out in the cold this winter. To Our House is a program run by New River Community Action. The mission is to provide winter housing for people experiencing homelessness in the NRV. Different churches host the program each month and provide hot meals and overnight shelter, and they say that it's one way that they're helping people get back on their feet. Program does have an application process, and availability is limited. So that's something that you guys need to be aware of. Something else that we need to be on the lookout for. Got that awesome drumstick dash coming back. That is on the way for Thanksgiving Day. It's going to be a way to get into the holiday spirit and exercise and raise money for a good cause. On Thanksgiving Day, thousands of runners will take part, where all proceeds will benefit the Roanoke Rescue Mission. Fund support meals through the year for people who are homeless, and the race kicks off at 9 a.m. Thanksgiving Day. You cannot miss that. And last but not least, I want to show you guys this particular story before we roll out. It's just something that'll make you smile and also probably inspire you to, I don't know, tell a cop thank you, or just look at a child and allow a child to be a child, okay? So this is where I'm getting with this story. Southwest Florida, a little boy, he picks up the phone to call 911, but it wasn't for an emergency. Get this, he called them because he wanted a hug from an officer. Police body cam shows the moments that the deputy arrived at the boy's home, and his mother opened the door and goes on to explain what happened. She asked her son if he called the police, and he said, well, I just wanted to give him a hug. So you see the hug right there. The boy goes on to give the deputy a big hug, then learns the importance of calling 911. He apologized for calling, and the deputy did give him a fist bump. So sweet story right there. And if you guys don't take anything from that story, at least smile and understand that there is some good out there. There's some sweet good out there, and it comes in the form of our little people, comes in the form of people in uniform, and it comes in the form of you and me. So again, if you're out there, tell somebody I love you. Tell somebody thank you for your service. Let's just spread as much kindness as we possibly can in the world that we're living in today. With that, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., WSLS.com on the Morning Sprint.